Good day, guys. Today we will learn how to write formula of ionic compounds using polyatomic ions. Okay, polyatomic ions are basically a group of atoms bonded together, and they have their own net charge, either negative here, of course, and a positive here. We have this positive polyatomic ions such as your ammonium ion, NH4 plus, or of course you have your hydroxide, you have your nitrate, you have your carbonate, and you have your sulfate. Do take note, all these polyatomic ions you can't find in your periodic table, therefore you have to memorize the charges that they carry. Okay, don't worry, it's not so bad, right? After a few examples and exercises, you should be able to remember very well. Okay, for example, we have your sodium. When sodium react with your hydroxide, right? As you know, sodium is Na plus, right? And your OH is negative. So you cross multiply, your compound will be having a formula of NaOH. Simple? Right. Lead. Your lead is Pb2 plus. Yeah, do remember, because although lead is a group 14, right? You have to remember that it has a charge of Pb2 plus as an ion. All right, and when you react with OH negative, right, your hydroxide there, the two you crisscross, right? Your lead Pb is 1 because courtesy of the hydroxide, and your hydroxide OH, you have to put a bracket because both of them, right, will be having 2, right? So OH bracket 2, okay? So do take note about that, all right, please. Okay, so don't worry, so not so bad. Iron is something different. Iron, we have iron 2, Fe2 plus, or iron 3 plus. You know why? Because iron is in the transition metal, right? So when you react with OH negative, crisscross, you get Fe bracket, don't forget, because it will be having 2 at the bottom there, right? With your OH negative 1, so when you crisscross again, you have Fe bracket OH bracket 3. So this 3 is courtesy from iron 3. This 2 here is courtesy of iron 2. Right? Do take note. Yeah. Since iron is in the transition element, so you have two different type of ion, plus 2 or plus 3. Yeah. And of course, aluminum is what? Aluminum is 3 plus, yeah, with hydroxide OH negative. You have your crisscross here. When you cross over, you have Al bracket OH 3, okay, because aluminum is 3 plus. Aluminum group 13, yeah, in your periodic table. All right. Now, we have this polyatomic ion and ammonium ion. So NH4 plus react with OH negative. So 1:1, right? 1:1. Therefore, you just have to write NH4OH. This is your ammonium hydroxide. Okay. Next, we will check one by one if you need to do something. We see that, let's say for lead with carbonate. All right. Your lead here with carbonate. All right. So lead is Pb2 plus. Do remember that. Okay, and your carbonate CO3 2 minus, so 2:2 you can reduce, so become 1:1, right? So your formula will be PbCO3. Simple. All right, and let's say you have your iron 3 and your sulfate. Okay, so iron 3 Fe3 plus, okay, and SO4 2 minus is your sulfate ion. 3:2, so the 3 goes to your sulfate, your 2 goes to your iron. So the formula will be Fe2 bracket, don't forget, SO4 close bracket 3. Simple? Very simple. Okay, so I leave the rest for you to fill up. Okay, all these are simple things. All right, enjoy. All right, and do write down the comments, the answers are the comments there. All right, share with your friends. Okay, fill up the rest. Enjoy. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye bye.